Now exercise 7.3 given. First question, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC. Okay, what they given here? On the same base BC. And vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. So if AD is extended to intersect BC at P, show that triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD, triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP, AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. AP is a perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay. Now first one by one we can solve. So what they given here? Triangle ABC and triangle DBC are isosceles. And AD is extended to intersect BC at P. So first we can take this one. First one we are going to prove this one. Triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. For this we can take two triangles. That is this triangle ABD and then triangle ACD. These two triangles we have to take. From these two triangles, thus AB and AC are given because of isosceles triangle. And then DBC also they given as a one triangle. So that also isosceles. So BD equal to CD. This also given. And we know that AD is a common for these two triangles. So by SSS congruence, triangle ABD congruence to triangle ACD. Just simply we proved. Then we'll go for next question. So next we have to prove that triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP. So in this also we know that AB equal to AC, isn't it? That is given because of isosceles triangle. Then next we'll take the angle. Okay. So AB equal to AC. From this congruent, ABD equal to ACD when we are proving that congruent. And then what we can take? We can take the opposite sides of the AB and AC. So now AB opposite is, see this, AB opposite is ACP. So angle ACP. And then opposite to AC is ABP. Okay. So this is the condition. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So write a full statement. Okay, now one side, one angle we got, isn't it? Then what we can take that? Now we can say that first one we proved a triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. So in this we can take one angle. So all the other angles will be equal now. So I will take this BAP equal to angle CAP because of triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD, hence by CPCT we can say that angle BAP equal to angle CAP. Okay, now from this what we can take? AP is a common, isn't it? AP equal to AP we can take as a common. So we are getting so many points here. So from this side angle side theorem we can prove, or angle side angle theorem also we can prove. So now according to I have written side angle, this is the angle and this is the side. So according to this I will take this angle triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP by SAS congruence. So hence proved. Okay. Question number 1 and 2 proved. We'll go for question number 3. So what we have to do for question number 3? That means third sum. Okay, in the third sum, AP bisects. What we have to prove here? AP bisects AC angle A as well as angle D. We have to prove this one. So AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Okay, now what we have to do? So same diagram we can take. So from this diagram, we can take that from the above proved. From the second one, what we have proved? Triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP we proved, isn't it? From this by CPCT we can take another angles will be equal. So I am taking now angle DAP equal to angle CAP by CPCT. So when the angles are equal, so then we can say that angle line AP bisects angle A. So one thing we proved. Now we have to prove that angle line AP bisects the angle D also. How will we prove this one? For this we need two triangles we can take, BDP and then triangle CDP. So in this two triangles, what are the sizes are equal? BD equal to CD. So from this triangle, from part 1 we proved now, from that we can take that by CPCT BD equal to CD we got. Then which is a common one here? GP equal to DP is a common one. Then automatically we can prove that triangle one angle, two sides we have taken. So triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP by which congruence? Which congruence? SAS congruence. From this we can take ABP ACP equal means we know that BP equal to CP because of CPCT. Corresponding parts of corresponding congruent triangles. Okay, BP equal to CP. Then we can conclude that triangle BDP congruent to triangle CD. Hence by CPCT BDP equal to angle CD. So by CPCT. Okay, now what we can conclude here? BP bisects as well as angle D are same AP bisects angle D. So we proved AP bisects angle A and AP bisects angle D. Hence proved. Now fourth one what you have to prove? AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay. So how will you prove this one? Any idea? For this one, first we can take that BP equal to CP. From the 2 we have already proved now. So from that we can take that BP equal to CP. So by CPCT another part we can take that BPA equal to angle CPA. Okay, both are equal. When we are taking the linear pair of the angle, so BPA plus angle CPA equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. Okay, so now we know that both are equal, so I can take instead of CPA, now I am going to substitute the BPA equal to 180 degree. So 2 times BPA equal to 180 degree, then angle BPA equal to 180 divided by 2, that is 90 degree. So when 90 degree BPA, that means perpendicular, isn't it? Perpendicular bisector. So we can say that angle BPA is 90 degrees, so we can say that perpendicular. Then from this we can conclude that AP is a perpendicular bisector of BC. Bisector of BC. Okay, now first question over.